again. We're playing more of this, and if my model looks a little bit like a different color, just slightly, it's because I'm using like reactive lighting or something. It's something I found in VTube Studio where it shades my character according to whatever I'm playing on the screen. So that's what we're doing today. Alright, let's go ahead and get started. Yeah. Fortuna. Not cool I had to learn you could get visitor staff from other than you. I don't know if you're aware of the current state of things, but we need to talk. Okay, invite. Chapter 5, An Inquiry into Values. Things were as easy as you have them right now. When I was about the age of little Michael here, I was already working. What did you do, Grandma? I spent most of my childhood helping my mom sew work clothes for the farmers. I wish I had a job already. I hate school. My allowance is miserable. You make more from your allowance than I made sewing clothes. I got paid 30 cents a piece. What? And why did you even bother doing it? I had to help my mom. She was paid $2 a piece. $2? Jesus Christ. But during those times, it was enough for us to get by. Why is everything more expensive now, Grandma? I don't think I've already explained that. Ask your dad about inflation when you get home. Did your dad explain it to you? Afraid not. My dad died in the war back in Spain. He didn't have time to teach me much, besides how to use a knife and how to cook a mean paella? Paella? What the fuck is paella? I love Grandma's yellow rice. Oh, is that what that is? Okay. You sure do, beautiful. I'll make some paella tomorrow. What do you say? Yes. Yes. Why did you come to America, Yaya? First of all, this is not America. These are the United States. Okay. Why did you come to the U.S.? A couple years after my dad was killed, my mom had to flee to France with me and your auntie Fortuna to escape from the fascists. Then we moved to the U.S. When are fascists? Oh, Jesus. Very mean people who don't like anyone who thinks differently from them, or simply is different. Are there any fascists in the U.S.? There's fascists everywhere. Too many, I'd say. Oh no, what are we gonna do, Grandma? Don't worry about it, I'll protect y'all. Yeah, tell us more stories about Aunt Fortuna. You know, this is a perfect place for it, since this is the very beach I saw your aunt for the last time. I was here when she died? I told you 1,000 times your Aunt Fortuna didn't die. She went to live with the stars. Come on, Yaya, I'm old enough already. It is true. We drove here on a beautiful summer night, just the two of us and our friend Ava. I love Ava. She gives me candy. Yes, Ava's always been a sweetheart. Fortuna made a delicious pizza and we opened up a nice bottle of grape juice. Wine. Yes, wine, Maria Fortuna. I want wine? That night there was this beautiful meteor shower. So the three of us made a wish. I asked my sister to be happy. She wasn't happy? She had a good life here, but she needed more. Auntie is magical. She always had special powers. But this world wasn't ready for all she had to give. Out of the blue, she said, I want to be a witch. I'm scared. Shh, Michael's alright, she's a good witch. Then she got up and started walking towards the sea. The stars fell upon her from the sky, but also rose to embrace her from the bottom of the ocean. She walked until she disappeared into the water. She drowned then. No, she went to live in the stars. Don't make me repeat myself. Her body was never found, so she didn't drown. She's in a magical place now, watching over us. Why doesn't she come visit us? That I don't know, sweetheart. Oh. Hello, Fortuna. Oh no, you're upset. At this point, I'd say I'm more disillusioned than upset. When were you planning on telling me you could take visitors? Um, I didn't want to worry you until I figured out this mess. So you managed to get yourself into a new mess even in exile. I don't know why I even keep caring at this point. Why am I so bright? There you go. What do I need to do for you to let your big sister in? Have I ever failed you? Patrice, come on, I've explained this to you too many times already. You're in, it's just that I don't like to be saved. You're always too quick to make my own problems your own. I want you to be my friend, not my mom. Although not even my mom would treat it as much as you do. Oh, I know. Who do you think changed your diapers and took you to school? Not this again. Listen, it's been 2 centuries since I last saw you. Why don't we skip this part and cut to the Ted's a cordial conversation? Fine. How's work? Well, you know, keeping up with the thrilling life of the archivist. Why don't you switch jobs if you find it so dull? No, I mean it. At first I took it because I needed to come to terms with this new reality you dragged me into. Now I'm hooked. Occult sciences, actual occult, I mean, not Earth's esotericism, are so stimulating. Feels like picking reality apart. Like I'm on the verge of a scientific breakthrough every day. I'm this close to start writing my own treatise. I'm eager to blow some witches' minds with a reframing of the occult I'm thinking about. Oh, that sounds exciting, alright? Will you read it? Of course, you don't need to ask. Well, you didn't read a single novel of mine back when we were mortals. I'm not as interested in lesbian pulp novels as I am in occult stuff. Fair enough. I guess. How's Juliet doing? You still together? No, that had to end. We broke up about 50 years ago. What happened? She went and joined the arbitrage office willingly. Can you believe it? Wow, why did you do that? She was overawed by what being a witch implies. All that freedom, the directionlessness. She depended a lot on me to decide on how to use her time. I'm not the kind to become anyone's conductor. She was fine whenever she was busy, but every time I needed my space, she had severe episodes of anxiety and depression. She knew she was hurting us both, so in the end, her solution was to forgo her freedom. From what she's told me in her letters, becoming an arbiter gave her a mission and a purpose. What a shame. Well, whatever works, I guess. Existential dread is a widespread disease among witches. The irony of immortality. Are you still checking on your descendants? Nah, I got bored a couple generations ago. It was supportive to me to veil over Maria, Fortuna, Eric, Michael, and the rest. I was genuinely curious about how they raised their children, what became of it all. I don't know, the ego trip of witnessing one's legacy. At some point, it lost all meaning, just became voyeurism, watching strangers go about their lives. They stopped talking about you, huh? Shut up. I know you too well. Frick. What about you? What have you done this time? What are you applying? Something embarrassing, dangerous, or illegal, I'm sure. Hey, Ramar, show yourself. Holy fuck, Fortuna. Motherfucking behemoth? Pleased to meet you, Patrice. And it talks? What do you mean it talks? We behemoths fucking invented language. I'm not in ips. Please refer to me as he. What have you done for dinner? I'm sorry, I was desperate. So I'm going to find a data's code to give her a post-mortem kick in the ass. This is on her. I'm sorry. My son is done. Now I have to figure out how to keep you alive. When something this big is destined to leak. I'm not about to let my little sister get widespread existence. I have to use the elections as an opportunity to save your ass. We can start by calling in some favors, see if we can get you in the running. Patrice, what? You do it again. Stop. It's my mess. I can handle it. You can't handle shit. Look at the situation you got yourself into. I've been a witch for decades longer than you. I don't need your lessons. You may have been my big sister back on Earth, but not anymore. In fact, you're the little sister now. Know your place. What did you just say, you ungrateful piece of shit? I hope I'm not doing the old lady voice too poorly. You heard me. It's my turn to protect you. Just by colliding with me on this behemoth issue, you could be punished too. I didn't even tell my best friends. That's why I didn't want to get you involved. Fucking nerve. I don't need your help. The sooner you get that into your head, the better. Why did you turn me into a witch then? I did not turn you into a witch. You were destined to become one. How many times do we have to go over this? I just read the cards. Wait. What? Oh my god. Are you alright? I did turn you. I did turn you into a witch. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm so sorry, Patrice. What are you on about? What, you're sorry now? What is going on? Oh, shit, your bone cancer. Oh shit, my fucking life. Tuna, easy. I'm sorry, I'm truly sorry. I recently learned something about my divination that, well, it changes everything. What is going on? I'm not a reader, I'm a writer. What the hell does that mean? Adana's corpse visited me recently. She told me why she sent me into exile, why she took away my neck. I'm not seeing the future, I'm deciding it, forging what's ahead. I killed you. Whoa, slow down. First of all, we are kids. You're not responsible for my fate, no matter the forces behind it. I gave you fucking cancer. Hey, shut it. I had a great life. If not cancer, it would have been a truck or the aftermath of all the drugs I did. I do not hold you accountable for any of that. Still, I'm so sorry. And then, you're right. You've always been right. I turned you into a witch. I could have buried you dying and I dragged your soul into space. Well, I do hold you accountable for that. Not that I hate it. Being a witch, it beats eternal slumber. However, I think you owe me. You must let me in. You want me back into your life so bad you pulled me out of death's embrace. Now own it. This is too much, Patrice. I don't want to read the cards anymore. The responsibility is overwhelming. Listen. I see higher powers present quite the unethical conundrum. But we're not on Earth anymore. I haven't met a single witch that isn't fucking overpowered and exploiting her abilities to satisfy her ambitions. You're like a super witch, so what? Use your powers to do good or whatever. I don't know, Patrice. Moreover, I believe you should act on it, like that spider guy that Ava liked. Having great power and not using it is irresponsible. It doesn't go like that. No? Was that a Spider-Man reference? But where do I draw the line? Case by case? I know you're a good person. I'm not afraid of letting you tamper with fate. Read the cards for me. Come on. Really? What about? Read into my end. What? No. Come on, we all have an expiry date. Even witches. Write me a beautiful death. Patrice. You know, being aware of how I was about to die gave me superpowers back when I was immortal. It was weird, but I missed that powerful dread. Please, Fortuna, Grant me illumination once again. Alright. I love you, Patrice. I love you too. Imagine if we got the cosmic wheel. Here we go again. But let me tell you, this is the last time you make me read it to your Ed. You get reincarnated or whatever, you deal with the pain of being alive like the rest of us. Deal. Wait, how does this new deck of yours work? For you, it's gonna be the same. Mechanically speaking, it's just like tarot. But I crafted this deck myself, capturing your arcana inside the cards. So I can fine-tune my style of divination and don't need to be so dependent on the classic tarot symbols. Wow, cool. Okay, show me what you got. Oh, okay. Let's see. You turn yourself into a gemstone trinket to veil over your favorite student. You'll get to witness the end of this universe and perish along with whoever remains to experience the end of it all. You're destined to go on in a cosmic orgy, your essence scattered through oh jeez. You ascend one more time, you'll become the goddess of inspiration and will only be able to interact with this planet through science and revelations. I like that one, but also... Sure, goddess. I like it, so let's do it. Really? You gotta be kidding me. Let me rest in peace for once, for God's sake. I thought you always wanted to be a goddess. Please, I'm a goddess already, bitch. I know. Can you change it? I'm sorry, it doesn't work that way. The cards let me access a selection of possible futures that I described through them. Can you see how much time I have left? No, I'm sorry, but if it didn't come up with the reading, then it's not going to happen anytime soon. Well, that'll have to do then. So, what do you think of my new deck? It's pretty cool, yeah. I was a bit fed up with tarot, to be honest. Yeah, me too now that I think about it. It'll take my time to get bored of these cards since I can keep producing new ones. The illustrations, so you make them yourself? They're pretty cool. I compose them with existing arcana, but they leave a lot of room for creativity. I don't know, it's fun. Happy to hear you're having a good time. Okay, we've dealt with my own demise, but what do you say we focus on avoiding yours now? Here we go again. Fine, what do you have in mind? I want you to run for leader. What? No. I'm deadly serious. When I learned that I didn't dine and the coven needed a new leader, I automatically thought of you. Your divination makes you the perfect candidate. That's why it pissed me off extra to discover that you could receive visitors this late. There were lots of time we could have put into preparing your campaign. I'm sorry about that, but anyway. Dahlia and Jasmine are already running. So? They call dibs on the sea or what? Things will get too tense if I decide to run now. I'll have to deal with it. For God's sake, we're all centuries old. I expect demand a certain degree of maturity from all of us. You have the exact same right to run for leader. That's fine and all, but I already told Dahlia I'd help her become the next leader. What a pity. Let's hope she takes it well when you tell her you're ready for leader yourself. What I wanted, the fire thing, is the destruction, is like I sacrificing my coven. I don't want to be the cause of that. Well, I guess I already am the cause of that, but I don't know. I don't really see myself as the leader type. I'm more of like a middle management person. You know, the type of person that helps things run smoothly. She'll be angry for about 5 minutes, but it'll be okay. shades on. You're gonna make a great leader, trust me. Okay, You're not the first one to tell me I make a great leader. You're all gonna make me believe I should do it. You should, you must. I'll help you. First order of business is to find a program. I'm going to do some scouting, and I'll be back with a picture of the current political landscape. I don't even know what you stand on politically. Ugh. Then we can decide where we stand on the hottest topics. Okay, this is all moving so fast. Don't worry, I'll make it easy for you. See you in a bit. Get your deck in order, relax a bit, and we'll set everything in motion when I come back. Oh, see you later. Bye. What a bossy sister. Tell me about it. They still didn't seem to make a dent on her. I'm a bit disappointed by magic. I believe that Patrice put us to me by default, so nothing's changed really. I'm beginning to think I sided with the wrong sister. Shut up. So, shit is getting real. Are you excited? I'm more anxious than anything. A couple of days out of exile and I already want to be left alone. If I make it to leadership, my first ordinance will be to limit meetings to once a month. I swear. Okay then, what do you need me to do? What do you mean? For example, do you want me to deliver a letter to someone Dahlia and Jasmine to let them hear about your first stance? Or final stance? No. Game's on, better to catch them off balance. If I had to be a fucking political leader, then I can't pull any punches. Oh damn, you're more ready for politics than I thought. That's harsh, but the attitude of a winner. Alright. I respect Dahlia and Jasmine enough to know that I had to employ every resource I had to defeat them. That's all. Suit yourself. I'm glad you let Patrice know about me. You don't have to worry, she's loyal. I'm not worried, on the contrary, I'm eager to team up with her. Team up? Come on, you have a behemoth on your side and you were planning on not using me during the campaign? Just let your sister know about my skills. I'm sure she'll put them to good use. I can spy on opponents, dig up some dirt, spin the cosmic wheel a bit in our favor, you know? Okay. I guess that's a great resource. But don't you do anything without our approval. Absolutely. It may not look like it, but I am a team player. Yeah, sure. I think I'm going to lay down for a bit now. I need to rest before facing the mess I've gotten myself into. Plus, I should bring Greth up to speed. I guess she's in this mess by association now, too. Talk to you later. Who's that? Sounded pretty intense. My sister Patrice came by. What? You didn't think to introduce me? Is it because you don't want her to know your girlfriend is infected with a behemoth? No, that'll be alright, I think. She's loyal and discreet. I do want you to meet her, but the situation was too tense to bring you up. She's coming back in a minute, so we'll do the introductions later. Ah, okay. Cool. Is everything alright? My sister is dead set on turning me into the next leader of our coven. Oh. Wow. Wow. She believes I could do a lot of good for the coven with my cards. Well, that's a fabulous idea, provided you're fine with it, babe. And not only because of your cards, you're smart and caring. You've only had this new deck for a few weeks, you've already helped a lot of people. Myself included. Be great to have someone so kind-hearted yet powerful as you at the helm before a change. I'm not as selfless as you think. I'm an egoist, I'm full of wrath, I'm a mess. Aren't we all though? The important thing is that you can overcome all of that. When it matters most, you do good. I don't know. Let me help you. I can work with the team, help move the campaign. That'd be great. I'll feel stronger with you at my side. Can I ask you to keep me in check if I lose my way? One of the things that scares me the most about going into politics is the idea of losing myself to ambition. Crossing a line I shouldn't. I don't know. You can count on me. Look, I've come up with a mission for you already. Whatever you need. Hold me tight, please. You got it. Oh, that's cute. You dream about you're digging your own grave when your shovel hits something hard. You unearth a bronze statue of yourself. The statue comes to life, but you agree to switch places. It buries you, and your bronze self keeps on living your life. Wow. Alright, let's go ahead and maybe make a new card first? I like to do that. Yeah, I have some energy. No fire though. um, ooh, sure. Mm, let's go for it. Can I flip that maybe? Oh, that's cool. Let's try that. Alright, let's go ahead and finish it. I like it. The diplomat. Yeah, I would have said the astronaut, but sure. Merchant caravan spreads conversations, an avatar discovery and exploration. A single space account can carry the will of a civilization. The astronaut's pith cloth stimulates purpose and discovery. Meanings guide discovery, determination, rightfulness, station, happiness, predestination, and luck. Alright. Let's go ahead and talk to our sister again. This won't turn into an argument again, right? Right? Fortuna. Ah, God, I'm right. Fortuna. Everything is set to go. Get your shit in order because it's about to get real. Let me know when you're ready and we'll review the program and campaign plan. Patrice. How are you? Awful. Anxious. Good. Hold on to that fuel. Did you meet with Dahlia and Jasmine? No. How come? I wanted to catch them off balance. Oh, didn't think you had it in you. Well, that's good news for the race, I guess. Okay, allow me to give you the rundown of what's ahead. We had to define a program and a plan. First, we analyze our opponents and I'll interview you to see where we stand on the main issues. Then we'll sketch and review your program. Once we get to something solid, we'll form a team and schedule some campaign actions to get the ball rolling. The date for the Electric Congress hasn't been decided yet, but we're against the clock as of now. All clear? Yes. Good. First of all, did someone tell you about the 5 pillars of the Coven? You know, judgment, law enforcement, hidden arts, mortal affairs, and witch duties. Do you need me to explain them to you? I heard about them, but please explain it to me again, please. Pharaoh. That's good. Here's the deal. There are 5 key directives that keep our compass cogs churning. As I said, judgment, law enforcement, forbidden arts, mortal affairs, and witch cities. Make good note of them. Judgment is about how we deal with conflicts within the coven, how we determine who's at fault and such. There's also the executive branch, where the coven is going and how we deal with major events. Until now, we've had runic judgment, which basically consisted of a Dana consulting with the gods and us blindly following whatever she fed us. Then we have the law enforcement. That's how the coven punishes anyone who did something wrong or forbidden as determined by the judgment. Right now, as you're well aware, we send infractors into exile for a variable amount of time depending on the severity of their actions. Can our slogan be "Fuck you, exile"? Very punk, it may work. Next is forbidden arts. That's how we deal with perilous magic and knowledge, such as summoning behemoths, necromancy, etc. The current directive is that when the coven determines that something could put our community at risk, we ban it. Then there's mortal affairs. That's how we deal with humans and, as traditionally put, other lesser beings. Lesser beings, as in animals or any life form that doesn't have access to magic, actually. Fuck that term, by the way. Dana determined that mortals should be exploited and manipulated at witches' convenience. Did you know that Dana wanted to cause World War III on Earth? What? Why? To harvest energy from mortals. Fucking bastard. We still have a celebration pending to send her off to hell. You bet. Last but not least, there are the witch cities. That defines what obligations members have to the coven. Right now we have those obnoxious quarterly controls the data imposed on us to check on our progress. You skip them thanks to exile, but damn it, they haven't been a pain in the ass. Also, should a witch fail to deliver, they'll eventually lose their membership. Imagine the strain that puts on many of our sisters. I would gladly done my homework in exchange for freedom, though. I know, but still. Luckily, the controls are suspended until after elections, and many of us are hoping they will be canceled forever. Nice. That's all 5 of them, right? Yes. But for these elections, there are an additional critical point to the race. What to do with Vendata's corpse. Oh, right. The coven is divided between devouring her, making the 100 members that we are right now more powerful, or scattering her remains throughout the cosmos so more witches can ascend, making the coven more diverse. What are your stance on that? I don't have a strong opinion on it. I'm fine with either becoming more powerful or welcoming more witches. But make no mistake, it's one of the hottest topics of these elections, so whatever you choose, be ready for a storm. Understood. To analyze these issues, take your time. Let me know when you're ready to continue. Done? Done. Yeah, let's start dissecting our rival, said. Who do you want to start with? You choose. Alright, Dahlia then. Dahlia's not from Earth. On our home planet, politics have evolved and twisted more than anywhere else in the exploited universe. She comes from the demonic desert lands, where matriarchy-based warlordism and chieftainship are the primary form of organization, even nowadays. I'm not saying to underestimate her, but we can expect her to not be well prepared to navigate the intricacies of a political campaign. On the other hand, Dahlia's politics seem to be very different from her homeworld's. From what I've gathered, her focus seems to be collectivizing the Coven's duties and responsibilities, just distributing the Coven's power horizontally. Leveling the playing field is practically her slogan. How do you manage to get all that info in so little time? I'm an archivist, and all this is public domain, no sweat. Now, focus. Her program is to achieve is this. Judgment by referendum. Dahlia argues that in a community this compact We should have an account for every member's input, regardless of the background or preparation. Enforcement. None whatsoever. She believes in amicable resolution. If should dialogue fail, she wants to leave the matter in the hands of the arbitrage office. Her point being that we don't need to police ourselves when we already have the magical pact. Forbidden arts. Allow free access to any kind of magic and controlling them through education, not banning. Mortal affairs. Cut all ties with mortals. Dahlia believes we're too privileged to be messing with people's lives, so she thinks we should leave them be and focus on the cosmic and the magical. Witch duties. Magical tax. Have every member of the coven share a percentage of their magic output to pool resources for the benefit of the clan. And finally, she believes we should scatter our data's remains somewhere witches can ascend and our coven become more diverse. As you can see, Dahlia is betting on a kind-hearted community that requires goodwill to work. Almost utopic, I must say. What do you think is the best strategy to undermine her program? No. No, Earth is... We're in space. Earth shouldn't really matter. I believe bad people will take advantage of her plan. That is the biggest flaw in it. Expose her naivete. Faith and goodwill is ridiculous. There's always bad people anywhere in the world. In the universe, even. So. Anyway, the ideal community she wants to paint a picture is it a reality? But focus on conveying that to the rest of the coven. I believe there's definitely good stuff in her program that can be implemented, but not all of it. Okay, now let's capitalize on your intimate knowledge about your arrival. What would you say is Dahlia's strongest point? She is the most virtuous, the most incorruptible of us all. I'd say that feels more like Jasmine, don't you think? Well, Jasmine is a sucker for authority, but she's way more cunning and knows how to navigate gray areas. Dahlia, on the other hand, is a truly paragon of purity. She may be raw, but she won't break or compromise her ideals. It's your point. It's going to be tough to dig up dirt on her should we aim to undermine her persona. But no one's perfect. I'm sure some of her ideas conflict with what the coven deems to be right or legal. We could exploit that should we find it. Alright, what about our weaknesses? What is Dahlia's most critical flaw? She's very radical, lacks diplomacy. While I like a lot of her points, I feel like if I tried to argue with her on it, on the points I don't like, I wouldn't get anywhere. There's no compromise, there's no my way, it's my way or the highway, and that could turn a lot of people off. You can't get the other side to believe in you, to believe what you stand for without seeing their point of view and making compromises towards that. It's perfect. That's a trait that could be the ruin of a candidate. The attacker pride leader on to appear even more radical than she is in front of the eyes of the coven, scare off her supporters. Is this really necessary? It's your call, but we don't exploit your opponent's flaws, so it'll make it less likely for you to become the next leader. Politics are ugly, I know. Also, let me tell you, you should expect the same from your rivals. Friends or not, I'm sure they won't be pulling any punches. Be ready. I'm already regretting this. But sure, whatever. I'll handle it. Shall we go over Jasmine now? Yeah, sure. Jasmine was born in a small English town during the Industrial Revolution, circa 1800. Belle put her in a cultural sweet spot for amassing the sympathies of the coven. She's a young witch in the eyes of the eldest, medieval and ancient witches. We're not so alien as us contemporary witches, with our World Wars, TV, internet, and other global lunacies. Jasmine gets along with us, but is also a part of the last decent generation, according to most conservative witches. Her politics are a liberal revision of data, removing the most tyrannical mechanisms by reducing punishment and responsibilities. Now we'll maintain the status quo, but give more room for individualism and personal enterprise, free from so many duties and the fear of failure. Her program is to achieve this. Judgment will be performed by a quorum of the 4 eldest witches in agreement with the leader. That's the sweetest candy of her program for the old law. Enforcer will work with a system of strikes. She hasn't specified how many yet, but should a witch accumulate enough warnings, she'll be expelled from the coven. Very less radical than exile in the worst case scenarios, the freedom to start anew elsewhere. Regarding permanent art, she won't change a thing. Anything deemed dangerous by the eldest witches will be banned. Then for mortal affairs, Jasmine proposed a model of protection and guidance. What is good for humanity? What should we protect them from? I guess that'll be determined by the quorum of the eldest. Lastly, as for witch duties, she proposes a policy of no vigilance. Jasmine argues that we should trust every sister will have the coven's interests in mind, and that there's no need to evaluate or impose any duties on any member. And of course, regarding the trending topic, Jasmine wants the coven to devour Adena's corpse so we all become more powerful. Take a minute to interiorize Jasmine's program. Sure. Done? Done. Perfect, so tell me now. What do you think is the best strategy to undermine her program? These plans benefit the powerful and forsake novices. I feel like there can be a lot of potential for corruption in this plan, personally. Interesting. If we adopt the strategy, we may paralyze the coven's opinion. In the long run, we could gather the support of the young and the weak, plus the support of the most compassionate elders. It may do the trick. Good. Now to assess the candidate herself, let's use your privilege info, Jasmine. What would you say is Jasmine's strongest point? She is extremely intelligent and manipulative. She knows how to read people and how to work them for her interests. What a strong declaration from her friend. I mean, she's really kind of thoughtful. I don't even think she does it on purpose most of the time. It's just her nature. But she has this way of talking you into things, you know? I understand. This is the hardest quality to battle against. If we can't overpower her dialectically, we need to fight her with strong action. Not to her flaws. What would you say is Jasmine's weakest point? Not envy, nor compassion, and I don't like to think she's that anxious, is she? But I also don't know if she sees herself as very vain either. Maybe easy to intimidate? If that's one ugly rogue you're suggesting. But should the situation get desperate for us, we could try to scare her into place. Nothing aggressive, of course, but there are many ways to produce threats and fears to throw her off her game. I feel so bad doing this. Tap it up, Fortuna. Her advisors will be doing the same about you, no doubt. Plus, these are emergency resources. If we play our cards right, we can hope for a clean victory. Focus on bringing your best game, and I won't have to push any ugly buttons. Talk about pressure. Alright, now for the third candidate. What? There's more? Of course, no one told you? No, who is it? No one truly thinks she poses any threat to Dahlia Jasmine, but she is a candidate nonetheless. We should study her. I believe this dark horse has a chance of surprising us all. Tell me who it is already, come on. Capressa, the historian witch. The eldest witch in our coven. She precedes even Adena. Capressa is originally from Earth, but ascended way before humanity started even writing. She has an infallible memory. All events get registered inside her tree wings. We worked together many times with the coven's archives. It is a never-ending enterprise to register all her knowledge on paper. The thing is, she's always played a secondary role in the coven, just supporting us with her wisdom. But apparently, Capressa isn't a fan of change and isn't happy with the direction Jasmine or Dahlia want to take the coven, so for the first time, she's ready for later. Her program is easy to sum up. She wants to keep things exactly as the data left them. Moreover, she advocates for preserving Indana's corpse as some sort of oracle to keep using her as a channel to consult with the gods to set up the direction for the coven. Well, fuck Capressa. Fuck her program in any case. I know Capressa personally, and she is very kind and helpful. But yes, no one wants the ghost of a data to keep rolling over us. She has very few supporters, all among the endless, but I wouldn't underestimate her. Capressa has a special mystical aura around her. Combined with her vast knowledge, she's sure to impress many voters during the campaign. Depending on how guerrilla the race is, we could scare some of the most conservative witches into switching sides from Jasmine to Capressa. I see. As long as we don't underestimate Capressa and keep her in check, it all should be fine, though. Understood. Alright, are you ready to start defining our program? Do you want to take a break? Nah, let's get this over already. Alright. We'll go over every point, assess our options, make some choices, and when we have a first draft, we can review any aspect to IRR of the program. It's okay to borrow some ideas you may fancy from your rivals, but try to make a program that's unique enough to be your own. Okay. First point, judgment. Right now, this is where our rivals stand. Jasmine wants to reform a quorum of the eldest. Dahlia wants to introduce judgment by referendum. Capressa wants to keep Adana's verdict judgment. What type of judgment do you prefer? As the coven gets bigger, I don't think a referendum would be very possible. It would take a very long time. New option? Something fair but effective. What do you have in mind? To have a leadership that decides on everything without the community's input is problematic. But leaving all executive control in the hands of everyone will produce erratic results. I'm thinking of establishing some sort of ministries to compartmentalize power. Appoint experts in every modern deal of law, exploration, magic development, resource management, culture, anything really to set up as many ministries as necessary. All ministers will work along with the leader, but they would have the last word on their respective competencies, since they would be the ideal person to make informed decisions about each issue. And how will these ministers be appointed? Do these positions rotate? What happens if someone more competent shows up? Is the minister replaced? I mean, it's really interesting on paper. It'll be quite effective to have dedicated witches on every important matter. But this will probably breed many power struggles within the coven, fighting for these positions or trying to earn the favor of certain ministers. I see. Not that the other options don't have downsides. I'm just pointing out what could go wrong with this idea. I think it's still worth getting a shot if you like it. If you're at the helm, I'm sure you'll run a tight ship and put together an excellent team. I'll help you. Yeah, avoiding corruption in this scenario relies on having a capable leader. You are a capable leader. I think you're running to deal with some kind of judgment system you decide to go with. So having said that, I like it better than everything else. Gotcha. Now to law enforcement. Jasmine wants to set up a system of warnings leading to expulsion. Dahlia advocates for an amicable agreement supported by the arbitrage office. Capressa wants to keep exile as punishment. What type of law enforcement do you prefer? I have trouble feelings towards punishment as a method of enforcing law. It keeps law and order through fear, but we can't expect everyone to behave. Isn't there a way to make punishment constructive? Constructive how? Instead of bad witches to detention and do some magical studies? Not that, but hey, they made the idea. What about community service? Elaborate. Instead of expelling members, or God forbid, extending them to exile. We can set up a system of assigning hours of hearing aid service depending on the severity of the infection. Tending for others which is guarded, harvesting magic for the coven, helping the explorers, whatever's needed, really. You can pull that off, yeah? I don't know if it'll look childish or weaken the eyes of some witches, but it'll benefit the community in the long run, definitely. Alright? What's about... I'd rather have warnings to expulsion. I don't want to keep someone in the coven if they don't want to be there. Jonathan's solution in letting witches accumulate strikes and in the event they fail to behave, expelling them for the coven seems quite humane. It's not a bad idea, it doesn't rob anyone of their freedom, the ultimate punishment is like ultimate freedom, actually. If you don't fit in here, just find a coven to match your philosophy or stay independent. On the other hand, it's exploitable. Witches will be able to cross the line several times without any consequences before they gather too many strikes. And then they'll be trapped into behaving ideally or losing membership. In any case, it's not like they could just go and kill another witch. A magical pact stands above our warning systems. The warning is low for mischief, but I guess it's tolerable? No, witches are going to be ill-willed. Let's do that. It's like one of the only points I liked from Jasmine's campaign. Next is Forbidden Arts. These are the stances of our competitors. Jasmine and Carpressa wants to continue banning whatever they see dangerous. Dahlia wants to give free access to any kind of magic, but to force education so we all know what we're dealing with. How do you want to go about dealing with Forbidden Arts? What else do I have? There must be some kind of middle ground between banning and free access. Some summonings or spells can save lives, they can even protect us from major evils. There's much to achieve with the careful application of some Forbidden Arts, so... What about extending permits? Make it so a witch can apply to have access to certain spells and rituals, and if the coven deems the applicant's purpose and aptitude appropriate, allow them to make use of it. That's an interesting compromise. You know more about Forbidden Arts than I do, so I'll go whatever you think is better. I like either free access and education or the permit system. Let's do free access. It's a way that a coven can't benefit from some of the most powerful arts, even if they're dangerous. Maybe we shouldn't grant access instantly, but we can open them up gradually as we educate our members on the implications and responsibilities of each spell. It's a bit risky, but it'll make us way stronger in the long run. Maybe I'm not well versed on this topic, so I'll trust your judgment. To be fair... though, actually, now that I think about it, one evildoer could just destroy the coven, so, like... Yeah, let's do the permit system. Wonderful. Now on to mortal affairs. These are the stances of our competitors. Jasmine says we should guide them, take care of them. Dahlia proposes cutting all ties. She believes we should abuse our privilege over them and just let them be. Carpressa wants to continue exploiting them for our benefit. What's your stance on mortal affairs? What else? What else can we do about our relationship with mortals? I don't know, if you want to propose an alternative for our program, it should be something drastically different. Just some iteration on our rivals' ideas would feel uninspired or derivative. What about this? We reveal the existence of witches to mortals. Whoa, coming on strong, what's your angle? Whatever decision we make regarding mortals will be more like race, as they don't know about us. What I propose here is a simple concept. Truth. It'll definitely stir some chaos at the beginning, but in the end, wouldn't it be better if we developed a working relationship and make them aware of our capabilities? Let them ask directly for what they need. That is beautiful, but didn't you pay attention to school? Humanity has a traveling relationship with witches. They burned us for sport. They burned poor innocent women. What can they really do about the real deal? It's like revealing the existence of lions to a rabbit. They can hide or reject us, but in no way will they be able to hurt us. You're underestimating mortals try to destroy things, but sure. That could make our program look strong. We could spend a good angle from it. Prepared to be attacked in any debate, so. What's your stance on mortal affairs? Mortals should know about it. That it's a possibility to become like us. And, if they want help, they can ask. I mean, same with my own tarot card readings. Like, I don't ask anyone to believe in what I can do, yet people still ask me for help. As long as it's not like, can you contact my dead puppy from beyond the grave? That shit's like manipulative and exploitation, but other stuff, yeah. Let's go with revealing our existence, mortals. Roger that. Let's talk about witch duties. These are the stances of our competitors. Jasmine advocates for freedom and trust, for believing that every witch will always have the coven's best interests in mind. Dahlia wants to institute some sort of magical tax, to have every witch share some of her magic output for coming projects. Carpressa wants to keep Identity's quarterly controls. What are you going to do about witch duties? There must be another way to make our coven stronger without abusing our members and without degrading the spirit of being a community. In all the years you spent in this coven, what would you say has helped bring your A game to the most? Demand? Inspiration? Sharing resources? Oh, I know. Mentorship. My mentor, Enia, has been a cornerstone in my development as a witch. What do you say we institute a mentorship program? That's a great idea. Right now, most of the pressing issues within our coven is the power gap between novices and elders. It'll help to tighten the relationship between different generations of witches, too. I like it. But this idea would be way better received among novices and elders. Old witches won't really be getting anything out of this deal, so it'll be a tough sell for the less charitable conservatives. Mentorship is something that requires a lot of time and work, so it'll get in the way of the elders' plans. You yourself will be forced to take on some of the apprenticeships. Think about what that'll mean for your lifestyle. I see. She has a good point. What about magical tax? It may be interesting to adopt Dahlia's idea of a magical tax. It doesn't require any specific actions to serve the coven. It is pretty fair since we'll be asking for a percentage of every witch's magical output, whatever form that takes. No one should be worried about failing controls. You can just go about your existence however you want, provided you contribute to the coven's magical reserve. It'll also open the door for us to attempt some ambitious projects, since that much energy from so many witches will be a tremendous asset to work with. It will drag down personal development, though. Our sisters are used to having their full magical reserves to invest in their personal enterprises. So, in the end, it's a matter of putting collectivism over individualism. Having said that, yeah, let's say magical tax. Everyone should do their part to help others, to help the entire community, otherwise it wouldn't really be a coven. It wouldn't really be a group. Understood. Finally, we had the issue of what to do with Data's corpse. These are the stances of our competitors. Jasmine wants the coven to devour her corpse, that way we will all absorb her magic and become considerably more powerful. Dahlia wants to scatter her remains, give them back to the cosmos. That way more witches will be able to ascend and will become more numerous and diverse. Capressa wants to conserve Adana's corpse, to consult with her and keep using her as a channel to talk with the gods. What do you want to do with Adana's corpse? What else do we got? What if? Nah, that's too much. Spit it out, we're brainstorming here. What idea could lead us to something interesting? What if only the leader gets to eat a Data, all by herself? What if you hoarded Data's power all to yourself? You say? Yes, becomes some sort of super leader. If it becomes a tradition, whoever is in charge will become more and more powerful each generation. Inheriting all the power of their predecessors. Working towards a godlike figure who could safeguard the coven from any evil? That is dangerous. Not a lot of people agree with this plan. If I manage to pull it off, you'll become extremely fucking powerful. I don't want to imagine what would apply for your powers. You'll be able to rewrite reality itself if needed. I'll support you if that's what you want. I don't want to become some super god cult leader. Scatter. Maybe we should scatter Data's remains. I mean, power for the sake of power is a bit pointless. It allowed for more women to instead become witches, so it seems the more humane thing to do. You're probably right. Opening the gates to potentially double our size will definitely stir some chaos at the time to change. But who cares? There's also power in numbers. Just bear in mind that advocating for scattering Data's remains will earn us the sympathies of the novices to discover for the elders, and vice versa. Yeah, let's scatter her remains. Alright, then that's a wrap then. Let's review the program as a whole now. This program is unique enough. I believe we are offering quite an interesting option over the plans of our rivals. Are you happy with it? Would you like to change anything? I'm happy with this program. Let's move on. Great. Wonderful. Fantastic. Now, we'll take a minute to look at our program. Internalize it, believe it, make it yours. You're going to have to defend all these decisions in front of your rivals and the whole coven. But more importantly, I'm going to need you to sell the concept of it. And for that, we're going to need a slogan. Okay? It's been fun all the way for me so far. You're really enjoying yourself behind that haughty pose, huh? You bet. What would you like to use as slogan? God, no. Any other rails to serve? Take fate into thy hands. Ooh, I like this one. Very on point, given the kind of candidate you are. You think? It doesn't say much about our program, but it doesn't matter. This is all about marketing. And who doesn't like the idea of controlling their own fate? This slogan puts the focus on your defining characteristics. No other candidate can aspire to own this slogan. Great job. Thanks. Almost done. What else? We just need to start campaigning, right? Yes, and for that we need the ultimate, most classical form of propaganda. A poster. What for? It's not like there's any streets in space to plaster with my face. We'll send posters to everyone we know from inside and outside the coven. Try to have them set up in common spaces, like temples or cosmic markets. That's not my style at all. That's why I'm here, to do all the nasty marketing for you're too self-conscious to do. I just want all this to be over. A few weeks, a couple months at max, and this will be but a memory. You've done 200 years of exile. I'm sure you can endure this. Okay, I give up. Just tell me what to do and I'll do it. I was thinking that your new cards have a lot of style. What do you say? Want to compose the poster yourself? Do you have a choice? Not really. You're really talented. Let's just squeeze your artist juices. Okay. Let's do it. I guess this works, sure. What do you think? Very neutral? Oh, you don't like it? No, it's pretty cool, I like it. Should I give it another try? No, it's good, I like it. It's powerful in a very unique way. Rennie does a great job of capturing your essence. We should send this to a museum once the race is over. Shut up. Right, we are ready to win this race. Finally, honestly, I'm not really cut out for this. Yes, you are. Fate has provided you with a mean sister to make sure of it. Just my luck. Now to the unavoidable question. Why don't you draw a card to make sure we win this thing? That would be cheating. Or, why did we put in this much work then? For consistency. It doesn't matter if you become the next leader if you don't have a plan. You'll have to actually run the coven, even if we get there through magical means. Right. It doesn't come without its risks, though. There's always a chance I draw a card that doesn't offer any favorable results to us. And once drawn, there's not going back. We could assure her victory, but we also do must and make all of our efforts futile. Right. Well, you know your deck better than anyone. Our chances of winning through sheer effort are pretty decent, I'd say. But if you want to remove the anxiety from the competition by determining the outcome, I'm in. Sure. Can't hurt. And I could always support Dahlia if this fails miserably. Can't get enough of your divination. It's always so thrilling. Let's hope this thrill pays off. This reading is going to be nerve-wracking. More than reading into your sister's death? Yes. Ouch. Reading into your end was more like a morbid curiosity. Whereas this card is about to seal the outcome of many weeks of effort. You're right. I'm nervous too. Hit it. We will win. Our coven will stop being the most powerful, but its members will be extraordinarily happy. Ooh, nice. Sounds sweet, actually. I'm looking forward to a chill, less relevant coven. Yeah, Wish Life is about to get better. Well done. Feels so weird to write my absolute victory. Just enjoy it, damn it. What now? We just wait, arms crossed, to have the leadership of the coven handed to us? Now you have fun. You enjoy the campaign knowing that no matter what you say or do, you'll get to win. Fun, huh? I'll try. Since we know the outcome already, now it's all about theatrics. I guess so. The feeling is similar to what I got to know my own nun. Removes a lot of pressure for the very act of existing. We just play our part and wait to see the fireworks. Don't you like this feeling? I can see the appeal. Now it's all a game. Right? I think I need to rest up for a bit now. I'm gonna go home, take a bath, get my thoughts in order. When I come back, our next mission will be to form a team and actually do things. Okay, I'll be here. Oh great, another cutscene. I think I'm going to do this next time because it's already way past my recording time usually. Hopefully I'll have less allergies in the next one. I've been having like a lot of allergies over the past like hour, which explains all the jump cuts. But I hope to see you guys in the next one, and hopefully the next video I'll put on this channel probably won't be another Let's Play one, but it's either going to be another like ASMR, or maybe I could get back to doing the SCP readings. Maybe. Yeah. I hope everyone has a good day or a good night wherever you're at. Bye-bye.